Good morning, everybody. Here we go again. It's Sunday, and today, oh my God, it's a doozy. This is a doozy. Okay, first of all, let's go into it. It's Mother's Day here in Australia, so wherever you are around the world, it may be Mother's Day for you as well. So happy Mother's Day. Let's go into my message for today for Mother's Day. Yes, we have mothers out there. We have grandmothers, great grandmothers, etc. We have great aunts. We have sisters and nephews, maybe even that could be mothers. Yes. So let's just look at what is a mother. Well, my cat's a mother. She's had heaps of kittens. So let's have a look at what does it mean to us, particularly when we say that we're a mother. Generally, it means that we are nurturing, caring, supportive, loyal, dedicated. It means that we love something. Okay, I'm a mother to my cat, even though I didn't birth her, but I still have to look after her, give her a bath when she needs it, etc. So today is a personal reflection time for you, wherever you are on the planet, male, female, whatever sex you are, gender you are. This is a time to consider, what do you do to be nurturing, supportive, dedicated, loving, and etc. Okay? Doesn't mean that it's Mother's Day just for mothers. It's a day to reflect and to see, am I doing all I can to be helpful and understanding and compassionate to others? So that's why I'm really proud that today is Mother's Day and I'm here doing a live. Okay, so Mother's Day. It brings up a lot of trauma in a lot of people today. Children that have lost, parents that we've lost, even aunts, uncles, grandparents, even our neighbours' family, etc., can bring up horrible instances of trauma today. So this is our day not to judge others. This is our day to be supportive to all, to be that mother of Mother Earth to everybody. So there's the message for today. What are you doing to make you Mother Earth today? Do we judge ants? Do we judge trees? Do we judge the birds flying in the sky? No. So why do we judge each other? So there's a message for today, because today, as I said, it is a doozy. I've already pulled out the tarot cards and the world is going through crud again. Okay? So let me just quickly go through some comments first thing. Hello to everybody. Firstly, thank you so much. Vicky Light says, how's the weather? Well, I'm here in my Spaceballs, the t-shirt, and I've got my undergarments on. And my computer right now is saying that it's 17 Celsius. So that's at 8:30 in the morning, and it is bitterly cold here this morning. You know, I've still got my Ugg boots on with 2 pairs of socks, if that tells you anything, because it is that cold here today. But hopefully it doesn't rain. We've had a little bit of drizzle, but anyway, wherever you are on the planet, don't think of it as a bad day when it rains. I actually love days when it rains, because that's Mother Earth looking after herself, which is the message for today. Mother Earth, what are you doing to be like her? Okay? Doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever other gender is out there now. So I don't judge. So why do we judge others? Just allow them to be who they are, okay? So Christine S. Hi, Linda. Wishing you a blessed Mother's Day. Beautiful video on the sanctuary. Yesterday I was at Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. Look it up. I was a little bit disheartened because I loved the 3 emus that they had there. Crystal and BG, they were the 2 females. They sadly have now passed. So, of course, I got some selfies with Bailey, the boy. I absolutely have spent a lot of money at that zoo over the past 20 years because, we've got to look after our animals. Who else does, right? So, of course, I went over there yesterday and I saw the animals. Here's one of, let me just go find BG first. Bailey, I mean. I'm even calling him BG. Oh, my God, because I miss him so much. All right, so Here's a photo of me and Bailey, the emu. That was yesterday. Okay. I've got videos there if you want to go watch them. Okay. Here's what we call a cassowary. We have them here in Australia. Don't ever go near a cassowary. They can outrun a human, and this big bone on their head, they put their head down so the bone comes out and they run at you like they torpedo you, and it goes into probably our midsection, and they pull their head out of you, and then that it can be 6 inches deep, because that's quite long, the bone on the top of their head. So they start eating us while we're still alive. Yes. Tasmanian devils are there. So I've got a Tasmanian devil. Didn't get a photo of the platypus because my Wi-Fi wasn't working. But here's the head of a monitor lizard, because they can be about 8 foot long. So there's the head of a monitor lizard coming out of a tree stump. And here's a cute one, this sign. It's got all the major cities and how far away they are. So let me just have a look here. Manila, 5,823 kilometres away. Stockholm, 15,091 kilometres away. Moscow is 14,065 kilometres away. Shanghai, 7,300 kilometres away. Auckland, 2,288. Let's go to some other. Ottawa, if you're near Ottawa in Canada, 15,300 kilometres away. London, 16,500 kilometres away. So here's a sign with all the names, and, well, you can't really see it with their flags and how far away they are. So that's a nice little gesture to people who go there as a tourist, right? So it brings us all together to let us know, hey, even though you're far, far away, you're still connected here, okay? That's the message too today. So we've got a few messages coming out today already. So, yes, of course, I had a beautiful day yesterday at the sanctuary. Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary is what it's called, if you want to go Google it. Okay. Georgina says, good morning, Lynda. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for the invitation. I woke up to your email. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah! I love it when people come and watch me. Thank you. I love the energy, because it's all about creating energy in each other. So let's put our hands together. Start rubbing the hell out of your hands together. If you've only got one hand, rub it on like your thigh or your hip, because what we want, or you use your feet even, put your feet together, or your elbows, okay? Because what we want is that friction of energy. So if you rub like your hands together, you'll feel the heat between your hands. That is energy, okay? It's the first sign that we are energetic beings, because we're creating that energy between our fingers, our hands, our elbows, knees, whatever you do it, okay? Do it on your partner. Go up and down to your partner and feel that energy. And then you put your hands out and that energy just emits everywhere. So how do we connect? We all connect through energetic, emotional connection. So if I put my hands out to you and all I think is love, 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 that means that love is coming out like Iron Man, coming out. I even watched Shazam, that was on TV last night, and he's going, energy ball, energy lightning. So imagine all this stuff coming out of you, and that's pure love going everywhere on the planet. How do we heal ourselves? Put your hands together and you put them on your head. And you think, love, 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 all down your body, down through your hips, knees, toes. And it's filling your body with love. Sickness cannot survive if love prevails, because love is on a higher vibration. Sicknesses all operate on a lower vibration. I just heard a report this morning that 70%, now isn't that funny, because that's how many people took the medical procedure, 70% of Australians are now sick with the flu. I'm not sick, because I am up here with my energy, and sickness on a lower vibration cannot survive. Okay? Think about it. This is science. Okay? Science proves, we look at people like Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. even Mother Teresa, okay? Monks, even monastery workers. When do they get sick? You don't hear about them ever being sick. Look at Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, all those people from history. They weren't only just going around the sick people. No, they hung around the sick well, they weren't only around healthy people. They were around the sick every day. Very, very high contagious diseases. Measles, mumps, German measles, rubella, whatever you want to call it. Leprosy, the plague. The plague did it. That was from a line from, oh, sorry, that was Yellowbeard. If you've ever seen Yellowbeard with Madeline Kahn, okay? All these guys, all the soldiers are dead with swords in them. And the soldiers come in and say, what happened here? And she says, oh, it was the plague. The plague did it. Sorry, that movie is Yellowbeard, okay? Because my mind just goes off on all these tangents all the time. So we think about getting back on point. All these people, they were around all these highly contagious people. Why didn't they get sick? Did they have immunity shots like what they're trying to put on us now? No. So let me just see. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. Oh, that's my friend. She obviously doesn't know that I'm on a live at this point. So I got to ring her later and say, Happy Mother's Day to you. Oh, I love putting it into a song. So all the mums out there, and even those who aren't mums, it's still your day to appreciate, right? Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay, so Vicky Light, she says, oh, okay, hang on, before we go there. Christine S, hi there. I'm on my way, I'm making it. I'm wondering what you see concerning the apartment I got a call on at about 11:30 this morning in Ohio. I can actually see you getting that. Okay, go there. It's not exactly what you want, but it's the possibilities and the opportunities that you make there. Okay, so I would be going there, Christine. I can actually see you there. Okay, and you only create that happiness from looking at the positives that it has. Okay, Vicky Light, question please. Okay, my sister is very anxious all the time for years, doesn't remember her childhood hardly at all, but I was able to remember and heal the past. Do you see her ever healing the past? Now, one thing I do want to confirm here, guys, is I will never do readings for other people without their consent. It's a no-no, and I do not break free will, okay? I don't do anything for anyone without consent, okay? So let's just talk generically now, okay, to everybody. Anxiety, if you look into psychology, anxiety is when we are trying to control future events, okay? And generally, the reason why we have anxiety about future events is because something similar in our past didn't go the way we wanted it to. So it's all about control. We're trying to control a future event based on a similar event that happened to us in the past. Okay? Now, before I elaborate on an anxiety, let me just say here, depression, on the other hand, is when we are still in those past events and we can't let go of it emotionally. So our emotions today, which is generally, if you look at depression, sadness, you're lethargic, you've got no motivation, etc., because we are still concentrating on those past events. So those events are becoming our present. Anxiety is when we're trying to make our present our future event. So that's why we're anxious now, because we want what's happening in the future. We want to create it now to have that control over it, if that makes sense to you. Okay? So the only way to let go of anxiety is by saying, I allow whatever happens to occur. I'm not going to base what happens in the future on some limited belief of what happened to me in the past. Okay? A limited belief is when we say, I don't like girls with blonde hair. Okay? I can't handle girls with blonde hair. And then you find out that that person had a fight with a blonde, because now they've got that limited belief that all blondes are bad because one person was nasty to them. Okay? And I'm not picking out blondes because, hello, I used to be a blonde myself. So I'm always picking on myself. I don't mind because I don't get embarrassed, and I certainly don't get offended. Okay? So I hope that didn't just trigger you, because that's something for you to look at within yourself. Okay? So best thing forward with you and your sister is to have a chat with her, Vicky Light 11, and just say, look, anxiety is because you're trying to control the future. Let it go. Let it go and just allow it to happen. And the other thing that I always say is, how do we control now? Our brain right now is listening to every word that we say. So start telling it words. So the more we think about being stressed out, the more we become stressed out. We're going to get sick because stress is on a very low vibration. So as soon as we start thinking high resolution, high vibrational, high vibe words, we start becoming it. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. And isn't it funny? Ha, ha, ha. I've just worked it out why yesterday happened. At 8 o'clock, I said to my daughter, we'll get in the car, we're going to the zoo. The zoo is about half an hour drive away. So I said we get there about 8:30. If we leave at 8, we'll get there at 8:30. And then she can have a swing on the outside swings for about half an hour before we go in. So I've got some photos so you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, my God. Where's the photos that I just took of my daughter yesterday? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, here we go. I've got one. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. So she's on this big swing off this big tree, and it swings in, so she was using the tree to kick herself off, right? Yeah, they've got 3 there. So I was there too, as a kid. So we left here at 8 o'clock, and I said to her, we'll go this other way that we don't usually go. I have PTSD, and I'm honest with this. My mental health is all about driving, because I dealt with a lot of fatal car accidents when I was with the police, right? I was an admin officer, but I still saw a lot of photos and stuff and other things, if you know my story. So we get in the car, and I said, we'll go this road, which connects to that road, which connects to that highway to get us to the zoo. We ended up an hour on this highway where I couldn't turn around. And we ended up an hour west when I had to go north. Okay, half an hour north, and we ended up an hour west. I get into like this spaghetti junction intersection where there's like 10 roads, and I freaked. I'm going to be honest, I freaked out. So why did I freak out? Because I'm trying to control what's happening now based on past events, even though it was 20 years ago that I worked with the police. But all those triggers came back in. What a day to leave the house without Valium. So I was sitting in the car, driving on this highway, trying to work out which road to take, because there's like 4 exits, and I'm thinking, which one's going to connect me to the other highway to get me back to the other highway that I'm supposed to be on, right? Oh, my God. So I sit in the car, and as we're driving, Tashi's next to me, CALM, TRANQUIL, SERENE, C-A-L-M. Yeah, I'm doing 100 on the 100 kilometers an hour on a highway. C-A-L-M. And my hands are shaking like this, and I'm trying not to let Tashi know, because if I said the words, I create it more, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm shaking as I'm holding the steering wheel. C-A. I'm looking all around, making sure I'm not going to have a car accident. C-A-L-M. And within about 5 minutes, it started to work. So that's how we get through when we have anxiety or depression. We get rid of the past. We don't think about the future. We just think about where we are right now in this present moment. And it's called awareness. I was aware. C-A-L-M. I'm aware of being calm. And that's how I got rid of it yesterday. So that's a trick for Vicky Light. Explain that to your sister, okay? Because I've lost the... Here we go, Vicky Light. Is it your sister? Yeah, your sister. Explain it to her and to be aware now. Don't think about what's going to happen in 20 minutes or 3 days or 6 months. It hasn't happened yet. So why are we trying to create those events now for? Unless it's manifestation through the law of attraction, right? But that's a whole different scenario, because we're in control of that in a different way, okay? So I hope that explains what I was just talking about, okay? Happy Mother's Day, says Colin. Hello to you too, Elma BM. I am love, of course you are. Yay! Carla S. I'm meditating, breathing while listening to you. Breathe in and out, and all you got to do is say calm. C-A-L-M. If you've got a chance, tap next to your eye. See where your eye is, right? Next to your eye. You'll feel the hollow of where your eye socket is. You tap there. Tap, 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 tap. Here in this little bit here, tap there. Oh my God, I'm feeling it already. And right here, it's about half a way up from your hairline to there. You'll feel a little indent, and you just tap in there. There's a little hole. Tap in there. Oh. And also right on the top of your head, you'll feel a little indent. There it is. I just found it. Mine's there. You tap in there, because this is all our ley lines, and you tap it and you just think what you want to create. C-A-L-M. C-A-L-M, not clam. Calm, Linda, not clam. See, I'm dyslexic. C-L-A-M. Boom. Okay, let's get into some stuff today. All right, I'm going to tell you all today. I am already dressed. I'm going out after I get off here today. I'm going over to this morning to what is called the Forest of the Fallen. Google that. And you will find that it is the undisclosed, because the government doesn't want to go there, right? It's all the people who have died from a certain medical procedure. So what they do is they set up like A4 pieces of paper with a photo of the person with the story. This is Sue Smith, mother of 2 children aged 8 and 6, had the AstraZeneca. 2 days later, ick. We need awareness of this. So today I'm going over to talk to the people who run this, because I want to actually get a part of it, because the government is not disclosing what they're doing, right? So I'm going to do a video this morning, a live over there, and that's going to be on my Psychic Bananas Rumble site. So here comes my Psychic Bananas page. I've got some videos there if you want a bit of waking up. So if you go to that link, Psychic Bananas on Rumble, there I can tell the truth about stuff, right? So I've already got a few out there. So today I'm going to do a live out there and show some of these stories of the people who are dying, but the government just doesn't want to admit to it, you know? So we need some awareness there. So, of course, I'm getting told I need to be a part of that because, you know, we all know I died back in 2001. We all know I went to heaven, right? When I was there, I talked to my great-great-great-great-grandmother, Karina, and she told me all this. She told me in 2001 that there was going to be a sickness and a cure which is, as we know now, COVID and the jabs. She told me all about it. Okay, so I know the truth because it's all coming true. And she told me 20 years ago. So Rumble is where I'm going to do a live in hopefully about 2 or 3 hours from now. So if you go over to Rumble and watch that page, subscribe if you want, I'm going to do a live from there today. Okay? Tashi's coming over with me. All right, so that's enough on Rumble. So there's my Rumble, okay? Nicole, happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. Georgina Inguanes, what outcome do you see with me taking my ex-husband to court for settlement? Good luck. He's an egomist. He's very egotistical. He's going to be the me boy. He doesn't want to give you anything, Georgina. Oh, my God. So make sure you have evidence to support what you're going to be claiming, okay? You must have evidence so then he cannot deny what you're talking about because he will, okay? And I'm pretty sure that's one reason why you're trying to get away from him. Wish you well and happiness with your life moving forward, darling girl, okay? Natalie, I just got a job. Will I do well? Thank you, Linda. Of course you're going to do well, Natalie. My suggestion there, well, why is there a black cat for you? Research what a black cat means spiritually because there's a message there for you with a black cat, Natalie. Okay? I don't know what the black cat's about, but I just saw a black cat. So it could mean luck because, why do you think witches have them? You have to use your intuition in this job a lot. So that's why the black cat is represented. But I know that you will do well there. Okay. Eve Fortin, my 20-year-old daughter is having challenging times in life, and I was wondering how I could help her. Be a parent. That's all you can be, darling. Be the parent. Allow your daughter to be herself and to come to you as a friend and not the parent, even though I just said be a parent. When I parent my daughter, I become her friend. So she doesn't talk to me as a mother. She talks to me as a schoolmate, if that makes sense to you. Okay? And it goes well with me and my daughter, so then she knows that she can come to me whenever there's problems in her life, etc. But don't be intimidating and don't try and control what your child is doing. Okay? All right, so I hope that gives you some message there. Manifestants of the light, happy to see you too. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Earthlings. Okay. Thank you, Divinely Guided. I'm just trying to make a little joke. I really need a high message of love for me from the guides or healing angels, please. Thank you. Dana Hayam. I hope I pronounced that right. Let's just go in there for one reason today that I want to love. I've got a video on my YouTube channel, and it's called something like Pep Talk. Go watch it, and then go watch it again, and then go watch it again. Because every now and again, we need to tell ourselves how good we are. Someone else telling us how good we are will never suffice. The only person who can make you feel good is you. So go and watch my pep talks. Go and listen to my words in my book. Where's my book gone? Here it is. So here's a good time to tell. If you want a copy of my book, 5 Years in Heaven, here it is. It's when I died, went to heaven, right? In the back, the teachings of heaven, it's all tools and development on how to be your best version. So if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling confused, if you feel like you're in a hole and everyone's telling you how bad you are, stop listening to them. Start listening to you, because your head hears your words. And the more you say how great you are, the more you tell yourself how loved, treasured, adored, and precious you are, the more your brain creates your own self-worth. So in the back of my book, I have a whole chapter dedicated to the self-emotions, chapter 9. And these all consist of self-acceptance, self-respect, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, self-reward, and self-forgiveness. So here we go, guys. I've got 4 books. I give them away for free. So all you got to do is email me and I send them over. So please don't write me a long email because I get inundated with emails. So all I ask, email me. There's my email. All you got to do in the subject, just say books. One word, books. No email. So if you just email me with books as a subject, I reply with all 4 of my books attached for free. Now, I don't charge for anything I do. Readings, books, motivational talks, NDE talks, nothing unless there's hire of halls, etc. Okay? So the only way I get money is through PayPal donations and contributions. So there's my PayPal link. If you've heard something today and you think, wow, this woman needs a coffee, or damn, I'd like to support her so she can go to the zoo and do another video there, or something. If you do wish to help me, I know the world is struggling, and that's why I don't expect anything. Okay? But there's my PayPal link just in case you do wish to help support me, so I can come back and tell you how great you are. Okay? Because that's what my mission is these days, to tell you how great you are. Because you are. You are great. Okay? We've got to start remembering who we are and what we think, because for especially the last 3 years, we've been told by other people who do not have our best interest in their hearts, they've been telling us, you must do that, you must do that, and you must do that. And your brains are going, I got to do that, I got to do that, oh God, I got to do that. So of course our self-worth's down the toilet. We've got no self-respect. We've got no self-appreciation or self-love. How can we love ourselves when for the last 3 years we've been told how much we're worthless? Seriously, they don't even let us have food. Breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. But the world is getting better, even though we're going through crud again. So let me just go through a couple more messages, and I've really got to get on with some tarot today. Greetings, Earthling, Divine Guided. I love that. Greetings, everyone. Okay. Manifestants of the light. Can I heal and sit again comfortably? Can I heal? Yes, you can. The more you say, I am healing. The more you say, I am getting better. The more you say, I am calm, I am serene, I am in a high vibrational state, I am filled with love, kindness, adoration, cherished, I'm cherished, I am loved. The more you say that, the more your brain makes it happen. The more you say, I am calm, the more you'll go to sleep. Because I'm writing a book. It's called, oh God, Psychic Sleep, The Dream Techniques. D is for disconnect. How to disconnect from reality so we have psychic dreams. R is for repetition. We've got to keep going so our stupid brain finally gets it. I am is so powerful. Repetition. E, emotions. Stop being so attached to all the crud going on around you. Start looking at yourself and saying, you know what, I don't need that stress. I'm not even going to think about it today. Because the more we think about stress, the more we become stressed and the sicker we get. Okay? So that's the E. A, affirmations. Affirmations. Wow. M, memories. Wow. That's one of the M's. So there's 3 or 4 words for DREAMS. It's not just one. Okay, so it's going to be a very, very highlighted book. This is going to be probably the best work I've done because it's all about consciousness and it's all about how to be our psychic selves. So I wrote Psychics Explained, which is one of the 4 books. I give it away for free. All our psychic abilities, how to get them, how to get rid of them if you don't want them, and how to be a psychic. But how do we have psychic sleep where we're in our subconscious creating the law of attraction to really work for us? Wow, it's going to be a good book. So if you want the 4 first ones, all you got to do is email me. My email is already in the comments and it's below in the description. If you think, wow, this woman really needs some money for this stuff, because I don't charge for anything. My PayPal link is also listed in the comments and below if you do wish to throw some money over to me. Okay, I don't expect anything for what I do. I just want you to be the best version of who you are. Okay? James Cole, good morning, evening, afternoon, good night. Hello. Okay, so there's my first link to Rumble. I'm up to where I just posted Rumble. Okay, I am going to be on Rumble in about 2 or 3 hours. I'm doing a live video at the Forest of the Fallen. Now, if you do want to have a look at what they do, Forest of the Fallen is what it's called. Okay, here we go. Here is the website. So if you want to click on that, Forest of the Fallen is where I'm going this morning, and you'll be able to see all the hundreds and hundreds of photos and stories of those who have died from the medical procedure. Government doesn't want to admit to this. Why? Well, they don't want to admit that they made a boo-boo, do they? And that's where we're going into today's tarot. Okay, so let me just quickly go through. I don't want to disrespect anybody here. LL, hello, Dr. Lynda. Do you see me staying at my current employer or changing jobs this year? I'm actually seeing you staying. So don't move just yet, okay? Future possibilities are always, there's thousands of different future possibilities. But I'm getting told that if you stay there for at least another 3 months, it's going to be more beneficial for you then to get the position that you're really looking for. Because this is the thing. Just because you're ready to move doesn't mean that the great position that you want is available yet. So be patient and stay where you are for the time being, okay? Okay, Georgina, will my son stay with his current girlfriend and be accepted into the police, which has been his lifelong dream? Georgina, I really don't like doing future predictions on people who don't ask me with consent. Okay, it's all down to free will for me. Sorry, there's just someone walking past my house. They're not coming in here. Good. Okay, so funny how I just looked out and I saw them. Why did I even look? So do I see you having a son working with the police? Yes, I do, because now I'm making it about you. Do I see you with a son who's got a wife with children? Yes, but it's not for a while yet. Okay? So yes, making this about you, Georgina. Do I see you with a son that works with the police? Yes. But I'm not going to do a reading on him because he hasn't given me consent. Okay? All righty. Divinely guided, any career advice for me? And the advice that I always give to everyone when it comes to job, do something that you are passionate about. Do what makes you go, woo, in the morning when you're getting up and getting ready. Okay? When I get up on a Sunday morning, which is now Sunday morning, I get out of bed and I think, I'm doing a live today. Yeah, baby. Okay? Can't wait. Okay? So if you go and get yourself into something that you're passionate about, don't think of the money ever. Money doesn't matter. Okay? Money at the end of the day is just greed created by this society. Listen well to what I just said, guys. Okay? I know somebody right now who is struggling with his bills because he has about $2 million debt. You know, all he does at this point is he's sitting at home with his cat. So he talks to me, he's got his cat on his lap, and he says, Lynda, I don't know where I'm going. I've got no wife, no kids, I've got no family, got all this debt up to my eyeballs, but I don't know where I'm going. And I said, well, why are you living in such a big, he's in a 5-bedroom house and he lives alone. Why are you living in that house? He said, oh, no, because I want to get a girlfriend. And I said, but you haven't got it now. You get the house to suit her. You don't get the house to suit the girl. You get the girl that suits the house that you buy together. He couldn't understand it. Oh, my God, I hope that you guys just heard that. You don't get possessions so then your boyfriend will like it. You get the boyfriend, and then you get things that you both want together. He couldn't understand it. Okay. So I hope that helps there. Okay. Can you tell me who my spirit guide is? Nicole. Okay. I do. Okay. Here's something for you guys. If you want me to see your spirit guide, I need a photo because I connect through photos. So I ask, please email me. Okay. Here is the stipulation for this one. Okay. If you want a spirit guide reading, all you got to do is email me. Here's my email address again. It's also in the description. Email me, and all you got to do is attach a photo, make it current photo, and only you in the photo. Because if it's a group shot, I think, oh my God, look at them. Look, all my energy just goes. So I need just one photo of you only, current photo, and all you've got to say is, please tell me what my spirit guide is. Easy. I usually attach at least one of my books, if not all four. So if you want my books as well, all you got to say in the heading is spirit guide and books. Attach a photo and just say, please tell me what my spirit guide is. Easy. I do it for free, guys. Everything I do is for free. If you go to someone and you say, can you please connect with my spirit guide? They'll say, yeah, $200 before I do it. And I'm serious, because there's not too many people on the planet who actually see spirit guides. I not only see them, they talk to me and I hear what they say. So I'm a very rare gift, and I'm honest to say that. So anyone that you go to see a spirit guide, they'll say, yeah, give me a couple of $100 first. I do it for free because I want to do and help people. I only throw out my PayPal link if people wish to help me pay my bills, etc., because we're all struggling. So there's my PayPal link for today. Okay. If you want my books, if you want to know what your spirit guide is, I need a photo for your spirit guide so they can come through. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So there you go. So now that I'm up to date, yay, because I want to cut off short today. Okay. Oh, AF. They say, Dr. Cramer, apparently I am helping a friend who has anxiety and is afraid to go into stores. We are living 4 hours apart. Oh, my God. Anything further I can do, greatly appreciate your advice. Yeah, online shopping. Okay? If they're afraid to go to shops, get them into online shopping, because the first thing I always do tell people is, it takes a lot to go outside of your boundaries. It really does. It's a fear. And I don't want to ever fear anybody out. I'm not a medical doctor. You've got to remember that, guys. I'm not a medical doctor. Okay, I've got a PhD. But when we look at triggers, trauma, PTSD, because I've got PTSD, so I've studied this for years to understand what I've got myself. Even though, and I just said I've got it, right? Because the first thing I teach is, no, I don't. I am healthy, mentally healthy, okay? But I do have my moments where it goes bleak, and I think, where did that come from? Like yesterday driving to the zoo. So we've always got to stay in our comfort zone as well. So I'm seeing online shopping for this person. 4-hour drive to get to this person, that's an effort. And I commend you so much for wanting to put in that effort for this person. How proud am I of you for doing that, first of all. But obviously you've got your own commitments in life to live as well. So that's where you can consider maybe only doing that like if you're doing it every day, make it every week. If you're doing it every week, do it every 2 weeks. If you're doing it once a month, that's fine. Because even I would take once a month to do a 4-hour trip for somebody if I knew that they depended on me that well. Okay? So you can just turn up with like a month's supply of groceries, all right? But online shopping is great. Grocery stores do a lot of deliveries to the door as well, if they can do that. So please do not ever, though, just throw this person away, because they need you so much. And there's always lessons. Hello, lessons, thank you. Lessons to be learnt by both of you, okay? Natalie, thank God for you, Linda. Amen. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much. Okay, so today, which one do you want me to do? The ruin first today. So I've already pulled out my stone and my tarots for today. I did that just about 5 minutes before I started my live today. So here is the ruin stone that I got for today. It is a doozy. Okay, it is a doozy because it's the sun. It's the sun. So I'll just put it there if you want to just pause the screen. Okay, so what does the sun mean? Oh, let me just wipe my eyes. Look at the water coming out because my eyes water when I do spiritual work. Okay. Just blow my nose. Gosh, it's cold here. It's still 17 Celsius. It's 9:15 in the morning. It's only 17 Celsius. Freezing. So this is the sun. So let's read this before I go into the other two cards for the day. So we lo is what it's called. And it's actually called the success card. Yes. One of the 3 fire ruins. For Nordic people, the sun and its power to warm. I need a little bit today. Heal mind and body and grow crops was rare and treasured. So today, remember I said before, I was talking about how everyone's doing things? Be that rawness, be that rareness, and most of all, be that treasured, unique person that you are. It is now time to stop following what they told you to do and to start thinking for yourself and doing what's best for you. There's a message for today as well. Okay? So we have 3 dot points. So the first one says a strong positive ruin, signaling the presence of success in almost all upcoming activity and pursuits. Yes, baby! How much did we need to hear that? Next one says good for health. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Self-confidence and happiness. Now, isn't that important after what I've been saying today? Okay, I love it when all this stuff comes together. Also indicates significant personal growth, inner strength, and the potential to achieve goals. Boom. So the sun. I would suggest that you go out and sit in the sun if you can, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and just feel those rays on you, and you just say, thank you so much. Doesn't matter what you're thankful for, but just say the words, thank you so much. Get that emphasis going, okay? Because I will go there. We're getting to the doozy part. But first, before I do the tarot, I want to show you this one. Love would do small acts of kindness. That's the card that I pulled out this morning. Look, I've already got these ones. I put them all back in their little bag. This is the one that got thrown out. You know how I shuffle until one falls out? I did that this morning. That's the one that came out. Little acts of kindness, guys. This is how we're going to make the world a better place. Get out there and smile at a stranger. Pick up a piece of trash. Admire a bird flying over. Wow, look at that bird. Wish I was that free. But we can be that free in here. Okay? Just because we're in chains doesn't mean that we're free here. You know, there was a guy, I remember this story. It was a beautiful story. He got incarcerated. And he was innocent. He was innocent. He didn't even do this crime, but they put him in jail for like 15 years. They finally proved, he was in like for 30 years, and they proved that he was innocent. So they came to him and they said, hey, you can go now. And he said, how long have I been in here? And they said, 15 years. He said, what? It feels like 2. So they said to him, why do you feel like it's only 2 years? Your jail goes on and on and on and on. He said, no, because every day I wasn't a prisoner. Every day I was sitting in my cell thinking that I was at the beach. I was climbing mountains. I was skydiving. I was parachuting. And I was an astronaut going to Mars. So he was creating this reality within his mind of his freedom, even though he was incarcerated in chains. And he was innocent. So the best thing of that story was he stayed true to his intention. He was his true self. He was innocent. So he was living the life of an innocent man, even though he was in jail for 15 years. So it's all about what we create here, right? That makes us who we are. So keep remembering that. Be grateful for everything you are. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to do a video this week, and it's called Social Experiment of Johnny Thompson. Who watched my Johnny Thompson video? Did you notice? It was a social experiment. I don't do videos just for the fact of having a cute guy there. It's like my fireman's calendar. It was a social experiment to see how many people would watch something good that's good on the eye, and two, who commented. So if you want, go and have a look at that video. Don't even start the video if you don't want to, but look at the comment stream, because I got attacked pretty bad by some people, and I'm laughing all the way to my social experiment video with what these people were saying. We all know Johnny Thompson. Who's the all, for a start? So why are people judging? Why are we accusing? And why are people now trying to be the tall poppy syndrome? If you know what that is, tall poppy syndrome. It's big here in Australia. We want to be better than the person next to us. So it was a very big, and she set it all up. She was on who said, Lynda, do a video about Johnny Thompson. So I did. And it's had over 5,000 views. I don't even get 5,000 views in a month. So thank you so much to all the people who watched. Thank you to those who commented, because you just proved who you truly are. So the ones who were really appreciative, thank you so much. But there's a few in there, and I know that they're not my subscribers, because I don't think my subscribers would be able to talk like that. So I'm going to leave all the comments there, and my comments back to them, my replies. But it's interesting. So I'm going to do a video this week about what happened because of Johnny Thompson. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go find that video. I just did it last Monday. Okay. Learn from Dr. Eric Berg. I don't know who that is, so I'm even going to look him up this week. Okay. Nicole Sam Nicholas, she says, sorry, Lynda, would you able to read my message, my heart surgery? Sorry you accidentally skipped. I did miss your message, Nicole, and I do apologize. How about, Nicole, you private message me? Yeah, send me an email, Nicole, okay? I've got my email in the comments as well as below, and I will give you a private reading and talk to you privately, okay? I will give you that because you're talking about heart surgery. So I don't want to scare you on here, obviously, but I'll give you my books, and I'll give you some directions on how to heal yourself as well, okay? I love to do it for you. Okay, so there you go. Nicole San Nicholas, please contact me privately. Jennifer Schneider, hello from New Jersey. Hello, I hope that's New Jersey. Can you tell me who is turning on my ceiling fan at night? It goes on randomly and has been for the past 15 years. First thing we must do whenever something we think is paranormal is happening, have you checked the wiring? Have you had a guy out to check the switch? Because it's not the fan. I think it's more the switch isn't working. So it's flicking on and off. So you need an electrician to check the switch, okay? Don't check the fan. Check the switch or the remote, okay? Because if you've got some ceiling fans have got a remote, check the remote, okay? Once you debunk that, then you can read my books and start asking some questions to who may be lurking in your house, okay? I've got one of my playlists under my channel is all about ghost information and entities, etc. Because it may be a loved one trying to give you a message, okay? Obviously, there's someone around you, or it could even be you doing it yourself. We all have abilities. Don't ever underestimate what you've got, okay? So there you go. So you've got to go through all these questions, all righty? Okay. Now, where am I up to? Peter Lembropoulos. I'm sorry, I'm shocking with names. Okay. Hey, Lynda. Hello. Sorry for the late question. No, you're fine. I had to wait 5 minutes so I could subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, Peter. I have a huge decision to make rework. Do I start at my current state, my current role, or pursue a new start with a new opportunity? Oh, my goodness. Have you ever watched Wizard of Oz? Dorothy with Toto when she meets up with the Scarecrow, the Lion, who else? The Tin Man, right? The Wicked Witch is in there. If you know the movie Wizard of Oz, there's a part there with Dorothy comes to like 4 different golden roads that she could go on. That's you right now. Okay? You haven't got just 2 options, you've got like 4 or 6 options right now. And what I'm seeing is 4 of those are actually all good for you. Stay on the path? No. I'd actually be inclined to take this opportunity. Even though, and I've been telling a lot of people for the last couple of months, don't move, don't do anything because we're so uncertain with what's happening with real estate and the economy. I'm actually saying, getting told that you need to do this. Even if it fails, there's a big learning lesson for you. Okay? It's a big gamble, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of advantages if you do take it. So I hope that helps you there, Peter. Now, also, because you just did say that you've just subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for being here. If you want my books, I give them away for free. All you've got to do is email me, okay? If you want me to see what your spirit guide is, I need a current photo and just say spirit guide, please, okay? I'm happy to help you out as much as I can, okay? I've got hundreds of subscribers that'll be the first to attest. Contact her, it's free, okay? Thousands of my subscribers, well, mostly, 6,000 subscribers would say, Lynda does everything for free, okay? I don't charge. So there you go, Peter. You've got someone now who can support you, and I'm always here to answer your questions if you want, okay? So there you go. Nicole, awesome. Thank you so much. I love you too, Nicole, said Nicholas. Jennifer Snyder, I had 2 electricians check it out. It's not a switch issue. Oh. So now that's where you've got to look at, is it you or is it somebody else trying to make messages with you? So this is where you need to make a diary, okay? Make a list of things. So when we look at activity happening in our house, does it always happen? These are some of the things you can write down. The time that it occurs, how long it lasts for, what sort of weather conditions. Does it only happen when there's a storm going on? So you've got to write it all down when it happens so you can look back and say, oh, yeah, look, at that time it happened, it was raining. That time it happened, it was raining. Okay, so you've got to look for those similarities in what's going on. But then you look at all the external things first, like weather, time of the day, who else was in the house at the time, okay, those sort of things. Then you also look at yourself. Were you sad those times? Were you thinking about a certain person? Were you hungry? Were you sick? So we look at all these things, what sort of emotion you were feeling. So we look at all these things as well when it happens. Well, I did that. I was just making myself a sandwich because I was hungry. So you write down I was hungry when it happened, because you might find that every time you do it, you're hungry. You think, wow, so it could be me that's making this happen. How cool is that? And I hope it is you that's doing it, because how cool would that be? You have the ability to turn on electricity. Oh, because there are a lot out there who can do that. So I hope that you find the answer there that you need to, okay? Love fits all. Hey, is there something I could be doing to communicate better with guides? All you got to do is talk to them honestly. So let's do it right now, because I've got 30-odd people watching me now. Let's all do it now. How do we connect with our spirit guide? All you got to do is just think about them. You don't have to know what they look like or the names, because I don't give spirit guides their names. But as soon as we think spirit guide, they're on deck, because they hear our intentions, which is our thoughts. They're telepathic, okay? So as soon as we say, hey, are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Can you come? Earth to spirit guide, earth to spirit guide, can you hear me? They already do. So as soon as we say, can you give me a sign if you need me to change something? Oh, signs can come in any way or form. You may get a headache, you may get an upset tummy, you may find feathers, you may see a blue-tongued lizard in your front yard, like I did the other day. I had a blue-tongued lizard in my front yard the other day. So what does that mean? Oh, I can show you the blue-tongued lizard. He was only in my front yard the other day. So this was Friday. I went up to the shop, came home, and there's the lizard in my front yard. Look, he's got a blue tongue. He stuck his tongue out. So that was Friday. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's Friday. Okay, Friday. So that was only 3 days ago. He's about 2 foot long, by the way. Blue tongue lizard. What does that mean spiritually? So I researched it. I know the message. Ooh, be aware, Linda. Okay, let me just go back through some of these. Okay, Craig Walters. Hi, Linda. How do I start doing things that I want to do and not keep doing work that I don't love? I feel like I should be doing something else. Craig, that's where you just go within yourself. You just sit there and you say, well, what do I really want to do? I'm an electrician now and I really want to be a firefighter. How do I go about it? So I always say to people, this is a saying I've been saying for years, right? If you're looking for a sailor, you don't go searching him out in the desert. So you've got to live the sailor lifestyle. So how do we know what we want to do unless we try it? So I go back to movies, The Yes Man with Jim Carrey. He had to do everything. He had a girlfriend. He had the Russian bride. I think it was a Russian bride. He was doing all these things because he could not say no to anything. Bradley Cooper was his best friend and bailed him out of jail a lot of times because he just had to say yes to everything. Okay? So start doing all these weird things. How do you know if you don't like rock climbing unless you go try it? How do you know you don't like swimming unless you jump in a pool? How do you know if you don't want to be an electrician unless you get out some soldering iron and a welder? How do you know if you don't want? How do you know you want to be a dentist? Start looking at people's teeth. So basically that's how we do it. Start identifying what you don't like, so then you know what you do like. Okay? We don't know what we like unless we say, oh God, I don't like that. How do we know that we like chocolate chip ice cream unless we eat strawberry ice cream and say, never again? See what I mean? So start doing all this stuff and working it out. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay? Today I'm taking a big step. I'm going down to the Forest of the Fallen. I don't know the people there. I have no idea, but I'm taking my 17-year-old daughter, so this is going to be an eye-opener for her because it's all death today. But we're going down there because I'm taking that step. Because I'm being told, Linda, you've got to stand up for the truth. You've known the truth for 20 years, what this jab was going to do to people. You've got to go out there and start talking about it. So I'm going to do a live on my Rumble show. So here comes Rumble again. So if you want to go and watch me on Rumble, where I put in some home truths, because I've known all this stuff for 20 years since I died, there's my Rumble channel. It's on there now as a comment. Go over, check out some of the videos I've done. And in about 2 hours, I'm going to be doing a live over there with all the people that have died. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Forest of the Fallen, I've put the link in at the top because it's heartbreaking what is happening. And we need awareness. We need the government to actually admit to what's going on so they start fixing it. I'll be honest with you guys, this week I got called a callous person. This person said to me, Linda, you don't care people are dying. Oh my God, that cut me to the core. This person doesn't know me from a bar of soap, obviously. To call me out to say that I don't care about people, man, how wrong, because I've known this for 20 years. And, I'll be honest with you, one of the things I do is when I get nervous and when I get scared, I start laughing at stuff. I laugh at stuff. Okay, let's just go there. Oh, look at all the people who died at Auschwitz. See how I react? Auschwitz, German, World War II stuff. I get really nervous, so I have this nervous laugh and I start laughing at stuff. And it's actually a stress indicator. It's a survival mechanism that we get through stress because our brain can't comprehend what's going on. So it retaliates by making us laugh. We laugh hysterically sometimes. So if you do have that nervous laugh, please know I have it too. And people will forever understand us. You look at Robin Williams. One of the last interviews he did, he was sitting there laughing his head off. And he was so conflicted in his mind at that point. So never judge why people have an emotional reaction to something, because you don't know how they deal with it. You know, some people laugh at situations, some people cry. Some people get upset, other people get happy by it. We can't judge. We really can't judge the emotional reaction to other things outside of our control. Okay? Yeah, so there you go. E. Fortin just said Happy Mother's Day. Yes! Okay, happy days. Okay. All right, let me just go down. Hanam. Oh God, I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name. I understand that everything has to do with love, but I still do not understand what is the purpose of incarnating into a human body. Why not confirm only as a spirit? Because spirits don't have that emotional connection like we do. When we're a spirit, now we've got to remember spirits are those who go home. They're people in heaven. All they know is love. We come here to feel grief. We come here to feel trauma, feel betrayed, upset, confused, frustrated, impatient. And then we have to learn how not to have those. So when we go home, we've all only got love. Getting rid of ego is so important in this existence. Okay. Oh God, now the tears are coming again. Okay. Matria, sorry. You can't feel pain or depths of sorry. Even some aspects of love in spiritual body. That's right. Okay. Alrighty. So, Coco Shante. Oh, I love your name. Hi. I heard an episode of Near Death Experiences podcast and decided to subscribe. I wish you well. Thank you so much. Please go and check out all my videos. I've got playlists, so I try and set up all like the ghost stories into one, education in there. I've got personal development videos, how to heal ourselves, how to get through bad times, etc. Then I've got all my heaven videos. Now, the other thing is today, if you do want me to do a video question about heaven, because I haven't done one of those for a while. So some of the past ones that I've done, questions about heaven, why are there chairs in heaven? Do we sleep in heaven? Those type of things. Do we have to eat in heaven? How do we come back as a spirit? So I've done all those type of videos. They're all in my playlist under heaven, okay? If you want to ask me a question, and I need your consent first, okay? So if you want me to do a video about one of your questions, I need your name and location if you wish to give it, okay? Last one that I did, I've done a few, but there was one there from Peter in Melbourne, Victoria, okay? So you can see where it says questions from about heaven, then the question that it says from Peter in Victoria, right? Because I love giving credit to those who ask the question, okay? If you want to be anonymous, let me know and just say, please, can I be anonymous? But can you answer this question as a video, okay? So if you want me to do a question about heaven, ghosts, I love my ghost ones too. I haven't done a ghost video for a while. So if you want me to answer any questions, all I need is your name, like Linda, Brisbane, Australia, or even Linda in Australia, okay? So I need your consent to use your name. I don't use names without consent, okay? So there you go. So if you do want to ask me questions, please do. Dave Mack. Hello, Dave Mack. They did it. They won't fix nothing. It's the plan. We know, Dave. But the more that we know what they're doing, the less power and control they have over us, right? I hope. Okay. Craig Walters, how can someone say you don't care about people when you are online giving free readings, giving your books away for free, and offering people personal readings even though you don't usually do that? Oh, I know, Craig. I know. It hurts. It hurts bad. Well, I don't get affected by it. You know, I have to look at that person who said those words to me, and they are the ones with the issue. They are the ones who need to sort out what they're going through. It's not up to me. They're angry. They're hurting. They're feeling betrayed, hurt. So, of course, I give them compassion. I offer them love and support. But how can I do that when they block me? Because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to attack others instead of looking within and finding out that they are the ones to blame. That leads to us having the hell experience, by the way. And I don't ever suggest to anyone turn them off and just avoid it. We have to go to that depths and heal our hurts and pains, because it can create grudges and regrets that lead to hell experiences. I've got a video, how hell works. Okay? Regrets and grudges. It's about past. We relive the past in hell. Okay? It's on my videos. Okay? Go find it. Did you see Robin Williams' last piece of work sitcom? It was brilliant. Of course. And you look at how he was struggling inside at that point. A lot of people hide their pain, okay? And I'm very good at it. If you knew what I went through back in 1995, you know then that I hide a lot within me. And I know that is where I get my angel wings from, where they stand behind me to make me do what I do now. How can we ever help someone through grief unless we've been through grief to understand what they're going through? How do we know what hurts and rejection is unless we get rejected? How do we know how to deal with someone who's lost a child unless we've lost a child? How do we learn how to deal with someone saying, oh my God, I'm going through a divorce, I don't know what to do? And I've been through 2 divorces, so I know what they've been through. So every experience I've been through is testing me, priming me, and teaching me how to be there for you. I'm there for you. So take this personally. When you watch my videos, guys, and you listen to my words or read my books, please know this is about you personally. Because I know that we're all one. And if I am one, if everything I do is because I'm everything, like heaven is one, right? Universal law 1 says everything is one. So if I know that you're hurting, that means I'm hurting too. So of course I want to help you get through it. Of course I want to help you see how great you are. Of course I want you to be the best version possible of you, so that I reflect that and you reflect who I am. Because we're all one. So when we look at an ocean, well, actually, let's just go to a teaspoonful of water. So you're looking at that little droplet of water, and you think, okay, there could be 1,000,000 droplets of water in there. But what happens if there's one bad one in there? You'd want to heal it and cure it and make it feel better and loved. So then the whole ocean of those droplets felt good, wouldn't you? So let's all strive to be like that. Let's all strive. Yeah, if you see your neighbour hurting, you're hurting because they're hurting. Because there's no separation in energy. Energy is everywhere and it's constant. Wow, what a perspective. You know, at the beginning I was talking about Mother's Day and how this is our opportunity to be that nurturing Mother Earth. If you're still watching from the beginning, about an hour ago, be that Mother Earth today. Because the Mother Earth is hurting really bad. Okay, Peter just said he'll contact me. Thank you. You get all 4 books for free. I do put my PayPal link at the bottom, okay? All right. Trolls are projecting their own issues. And I got trolls because of that Johnny Thompson. But you know what? I send them love. One day, actually, what did she say? This woman is weird or something, right? And Tashi came in just as when I was reading that comment. It's on the Johnny Thompson video if you want to go watch it, right? This woman, she says, this woman is weird. Tashi came in when I was reading it. I said, Tashi, how would you feel at school if someone came up to you and said, man, your mum's weird? So that comment is actually from my daughter. How cool is that? The first thing she said was, thank you. I know my mum's weird. I love my kid. Yeah, she's such a great kid. She knows, she's the first thing that, she sees someone attacking her mum, and the first thing she says is, thank you. You know? That's how good my daughter is. Yeah, someone's attacking her mother, and the first thing out of her mouth is "thank you." I love it. Thank you so much. Okay. Ah, you're awesome. Don't forget that. Natalie, you're gorgeous too. Okay, Dave Mack, you've been very giving to me. They are just trolls in their own part. Hey, it's all good. No, it's all good. Okay. Okay, so here's a nice one from Matria. I know when I met you online for the first time, I felt that I had met someone from my tribe. See the feedback I get? Now you know why I don't need testimonials, guys. I don't need testimonials. I don't have that ego where I need to cut and paste and say, look what this woman said about me. Or male, I don't know. But you know what I mean? I don't need testimonials because my words are my testimonial. If you listen to what I say, watch my videos. I've got 250 odd videos in now. Go read my videos because every one of them will say how great you are. Okay? Swords, hello. May I get advice on my neighbours? Oh my God. Have you got neighbours like I've got neighbours? Oh, they're causing me so much stress. Oh, we could have the same neighbours. And I try to send love and block them out, but they still provoke and push. I hope, Swords, that you like the way I just went, because I'm reading your comment. They still provoke, poke and push. Greatly appreciate Linda. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, stop mirroring what they are doing. When they make a nuisance of themselves, stop thinking about the nuisance and start seeing it from their perspective. They're confused. They don't know what's going on. They're lashing out because no one has ever taught them any different. So go up to them. I would suggest that you go and have a chat with them. And all you've got to do is say, are you okay? Talk softly so you're not intimidated. And just say, pardon me, don't burp in their face like I just did, sorry. Pardon me. All you got to say is, are you okay? Is there something I can do for you? Wow. How powerful are those words? Wow. All right. That's if you want to. Sometimes you don't want to get involved. And I always say, you've got to be careful because then they can retaliate. So always be careful and use your gut feeling there. Craig, what is the fastest way to manifest a different reality for yourself? Letting go of the past and not being afraid to show yourself if you don't have so much a savory past. Be nice to get a reading. Okay, Craig, email me, darling. Craig Walters, email me. So, guys, I'm getting down to the end of the show because I really want to get over to the Forest of the Fallen this morning. Please go over to Rumble. Okay, so here we go. I've still got to do my tarot because it's a doozy what's coming this week, right? So, first thing I'm going to do, here comes my Rumble channel. If you want to go and subscribe there because I do some psychic truths about stuff that are happening in the world. It is a wake-up call. It's not spiritual. Well, it is spiritual because it's psychic, but it's more about what's going on the planet, right? So be aware of what you watch there because it's the truth, okay? There you go. Okay, next thing I'm going to put on is my email address, though, for anybody who does want to talk to me privately. There's my email address, okay? Everything I do is for free, okay? If today you've learned something, if I've made you feel good, think of it like a church service. I'm going to go start. I haven't had a chance yet to email the people over at Salisbury, but I'm going to start going over to Salisbury and I will be recording it live. So, hello, that does cost a fair bit to hire that hall. So I'm going to need donations, etc., to do those lives on the day. Okay. So if you do want to donate towards what I'm doing, there's my PayPal link. Okay. All my books, if you want my books, all you got to do is email me and say books in the subject. Don't even write an email. I reply with them all attached as PDFs. If you want me to see a spirit guide, I need a current photo and up to 5 questions. Only about 5 lines of words, please. Some people write me 3 pages and I simply can't read it. I don't get the time. So in the subject to say spirit guide and books, because I give you my books as well, okay? If you want a reading, just say reading. I need a current photo to connect with you so I can see what you look like and I can connect. and 5 questions. Okay, so there's how I work. I don't charge. If you go to a psychic, think about how much they ask for first. If you can afford it, think about what you could donate towards me, but I don't expect nothing. So let's go into tarot for the day. I've already done the book on the card, and it is a doozy. Oh, you ready for the doozy of the day? We have the King of Swords came out, and he came flying at me. The King of Swords, guys, we are winning this war. So hang on just to show you the page where I'm on, the King of Swords. Okay, we are winning this war because all the cards today, we've got the sun ruin that I showed just before, how we are winning the war. And I've had the card, because I put it back in, love would do random acts of, small acts of kindness. I put it back in because I'm trying to set up as I go along. Pack up with me. So today, it's a doozy. King of Swords reads, this king is often found in uniform, government. Even look at things like Gil Bates. He doesn't wear a uniform, but he's still in that regiment, if you follow him, an authority figure, right? The king is often found in uniform, okay? Law or government, or as any area of the law or discipline. So now we know who we're talking about, right? Think of all those people for the last 3 years. Think about what's happening to Trump right now. Think about what's happening with Biden. Think about Putin, Zelensky, even Trudeau in Canada. The new guy in the UK, I can't keep up with the UK prime ministers. You know, we've even got a new king on the throne now. So we're thinking about people in authority, okay? These men are usually extremely articulate with razor-sharp minds, and they have the ability to think quickly and responsibly. Responsibly? They also do well in mathematics, scientific fields. Okay, let's go over that. Okay, here we go with the message of today for the King of Swords. This is the doozy, guys. In his presence, you will get the distinct feeling you are being evaluated. We're getting sussed out. We're getting accused. We're getting tested by these in authority, okay? And he would tend not to discuss his personal life, which could be his agenda, if you're following. Sticking to the purpose of the meeting, okay? The King of Swords is careful where he places his trust, but he makes an excellent friend who gives good advice when asked. In the negative, so sometimes we have to look at the negative, and today I'm getting told, read the negative, Linda, read the negative. Okay, I'm reading the negative. In the negative, he may seem cold and impersonal and lacks sensitivity to others' feelings. In the extreme, well, we're pretty much in the extreme, right? Cruel and bullying, with an ability to completely switch off his emotions. So guess how I'm interpreting the King of Swords? I'm just going to look at the photo. We've got a man sitting alone. He's looking down, which means he's either thinking what's coming next or is in defeat, because he's not thinking positively. He's looking downwards. So he's either defeated or is thinking his next plan of attack. He's solo. And because it's swords, we know it's war and fights that he is involved in. So let's just go there. I'm getting off here. I'm going over to the Forest of the Fallen. For those who have just come in, I'll put the link in so you can see where I'm going in about an hour's time. Forest of the Fallen. Oops, hang on, I'm just getting the link again, guys. forestofthefallen.com. Okay, I'm getting told messages that I need to be involved with this group because I've known for 20 years this was coming. So I've got to be involved with this group to give hope, trust, belief, and most of all, love to those who are feeling this. So I'm needed there. Not as someone saying, ha ha, I told you so, don't do it. I can't be that. I'm not that person. I'm the person bringing awareness. Don't get the fifth. Because this is what happens. It's breaking my heart, but I'm getting called. I need to be a part of this. So I've got to go and talk to them today, find out what I can do for them. Okay? Christine S., I'm wondering if you're still doing the Malaya Air video. It's coming on Rumble. Okay, give me about a week because I've got another busy week coming up, but I am getting there. So thank you so much, Christine S., for reminding me. Okay, happy Mother's Day to you too, Gertie Gertrude. Oh, Gertie Gertrude, I love that name, Gertie Gertrude. Yeah, I just want to hug you, Gertie Gertrude. Gertie Gertrude. Yeah, I love that name. Okay, just wondering if you were still. Oh yeah, we saw that one. Okay, it's the woman who suffers. I know, Mother Earth. Today it is Mother's Day. It is about Mother Earth. So I've done my tarot, I've done my runes, I've done the little lovey-dovey card. This is the day to be the mother to everybody. Go out there, show your tenderness, show your kindness, show your support and compassion to everyone like a mother would. Today is the day to go out there and be nurturing, educate. Today is the day to learn that those in authority, they're backing down. I actually think they're reevaluating. Whoa, didn't work the way they wanted it to. Because I was told, and I'm serious, because it hasn't come true yet. So I'm going to put it out there. So it's always on video, right? In 2001, I was told 3 in 8 will perish during 23 to 25. So we're at 8 billion people. So that's 3 billion people over the next 2 years. Let's see how that truth comes out, because that's one of my prophecies that I've emailed that to thousands of people over the last 15 odd years. So let's see how true that comes. But today I must go to the forest of the fallen. I'm getting called there. It's like a pull. So how do I get a message? It's like a pull, magnetic pull. I'm getting drawn there to go down and see what they're about, see what I can do for support for those who are upset, because I am a grief counsellor. And for those who don't know, I'm also a reverend. So I know how to talk to people when they're upset, to give them that hope and that comfort, and also that peace of knowing that we are eternal children. Our soul is eternal. We're here to learn lessons. And who are we here to judge why someone does something? Because we don't know the lessons they're trying to learn from doing that. And how do we know what is good unless somebody signs up to do something bad so we learn how not to be like that ourselves? And then we even go deeper than that and we say, well, maybe that person doing that bad thing is actually me in another life. It's my soul living that bad experience. So now I'm learning from that perspective of being me now that I'm seeing how not to be like that myself. It's a big word. So consciousness, it's going to be all in my dream book. Sleep, psychic sleep, it's going to be called psychic sleep. The dream techniques. D is disconnection, disassociation, and some other things, because I don't want to disclose it yet, because I want you all to want to buy a copy or get a book, right? So that's my show today. I was hoping to finish at 10. It is 10 o'clock. So I'm getting in the car because I start at 10:30. So I want to get over there when they're all set up. So before I go, I'm just going to put in all my links again. If you have, like today, and you wish to contact me privately, here comes my email. If you like me today and you say, well, this woman does everything for free, I want to help support her. I do not use super chats on YouTube because they take half in fees. I stopped using the coffee place because they take half in fees. At least if you donate through PayPal, they only take 30 cents and then 1.5%, so it's not much. Okay? So there's my links. Okay? If you want to go over to Rumble, Psychic Bananas is me because it makes me go insane. I'm going to do a live over at the Forest of the Fallen this morning. So go over there. I'll be there in about an hour, I'd say. Doing a live over there. Okay, hour and a half, I'll do a live over there. So, guys, thank you so much for being here on Mother's Day. I hope you have a great day with you and yours, wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Please know I'm here for you whenever you need. Okay, it may take a few days to get to my emails, but it's okay. You know I will, because I try to answer every single one of them. So, guys, I love you all. Have a great day and go out there and be Mother Earth today. We know they're crumbling. Oh, yeah, they're crumbling. They don't know what to do next. And because they know we've won, right? Thank you, Natalie and M Swords. Yeah, well, we're already Sunday here, okay? So it's still Saturday night for you over there, M Swords. So, guys, love yous all. If you missed some stuff on today's show, if you've got some questions, please know I've been here now for an hour and a half. You may want to go and watch the beginning of the show again. Okay, love yous all, and I'll talk soon. Actually, I'll be live in about an hour and a half. Okay, bye.